Hey guys and girls, so today I have a slightly different video for you. I thought I would make a video about this company because honestly, when I went on there the first time, I was like, oh, so many things I want. But then when I looked at the reviews, there was just like nothing really out there. So I wasn't too sure, but now I've established it's a real company. I am just absolutely obsessed. I've only got a few of them here to show you because I have bought so many over this kind of like lockdown period, just where I'm bored and I've been clearing out my clothes and just sorting out things I do want, stuff I don't want, stuff that fits, stuff that doesn't fit. And I wanted to get some new t-shirts. Now a lot of my t-shirts are band t-shirts. Some of them, I will say hand on heart, are bands which I used to listen to a lot when I was at college, but not so much now, and I feel a bit like a fraud wearing them. I don't know if anyone else has experienced this in their kind of like life development, but some of the bands I used to listen to, I still do like them. I just don't really feel appropriate wearing their tops when I haven't kept up to date with any of their recent music. I sometimes enjoy a few of their old albums, maybe once a month, but I felt like I wanted to update my t-shirts a bit. So I've got a few of them here. I don't want to bring them all because they're not so much spooky and they're not really gothic, but I wanted to open you up to this site to see the kind of things that they do sell, and also because it does kind of follow my idea and my principles of supporting smaller businesses rather than like massive chains. So basically, today I'm going to talk about RedBubble. RedBubble is a site where any artist can put up their artwork and you can choose how you would like to buy it. You can buy it on a print, you can buy it on a mug, you can buy it on a t-shirt, you can buy it on a dress, you can buy it on a towel, you can buy it on a tapestry, you could buy it on a duvet set. Literally, the options are endless. Now it is down to the artist like how they want it presented. Some people just say, I only want to sell it on t-shirts, I only want to sell it as prints, but most of the artists, and I think it's probably because they want to offer you the most options, but most of the artists say you can buy it however you want. Men's t-shirts, women's t-shirts, fitted, slim fit, baseball, long, short, tight, small, chiffon. The options are honestly endless. It's a dangerous place to go. Now, I have ordered some t-shirt dresses from there. Literal couldn't find any reviews anywhere about it. I ordered these last month. They were shipped on the 2nd and it is now the 18th and they're still not here. I have contacted them and they said to contact the company on the 22nd if they are still not here, so they've got 4 more days to get here. The thing with RedBubble is they do produce the items in different countries. So all of the classic fit t-shirts are made, printed and produced and shipped from within the UK, which is why they get to me within 2 days of being shipped. It takes about a week between ordering and getting them shipped, but once the classic t-shirts are shipped, they get here so quickly. However, it took about a week for the t-shirt dresses to be produced and shipped, but because they're coming from America, they're still not here. So I do understand some people's confusion and potential fear of ordering from RedBubble because it is an odd company. It's a strange company thinking about all the different artists which are there, all the different options, all the different styles, and then the fact that also every item is produced in like pretty much a different country and shipped from a different place. So your classic fit t-shirts are getting shipped from a different place from like your v-neck women's t-shirts. But this site does tick so many boxes in the fact that it's supporting small artists, but it also allows it to completely personalize to how you want it. If you liked a piece of art and you thought, I want that, but on the back at the bottom of a hoodie, you could do that. So it is so customizable, I think is the way I would say it. You can choose if you want the design to go across the whole t-shirt, if you just want it on the front, if you want it on the back. It's just amazing. And then once you've actually chosen where you want it on the top and how you want it displayed, you can then change it from like the 1,500 colours of options that they offer you. So I guess I've been relatively boring when it comes to my selections because every one I've ordered in black. Actually, that's a lie, I have ordered a blue and a grey top. I'll come back to that in a moment. Those are in the wash. But pretty much all of them have been black. I've got them in an extra large because I wanted them to be baggier, I wanted them to be comfortable. She ain't fitting into some of those t-shirts from college anymore. And I ordered it just with the design plonked in the middle at the front. So basically the way it works is you search for something you like. So this is the first one on the pile. I love Louis Theroux. Louis Theroux and his documentaries are my favourite thing in the world. And I'm not going to lie to you, this is the only Louis Theroux t-shirt I'm going to show you today, but I have bought more than one from them. So I searched for Louis Theroux and it came up with this edit that an artist had done, basically with his face in the middle and flowers around the outside. I then chose that I wanted it on a t-shirt and the kind of size I wanted it and the position, which is kind of a standard t-shirt position, I would feel. And then this is where it does get slightly complicated, is not the right word, but you've got to be quite picky, because where these flowers are nice and light and colourful, they work perfectly on a black background. But one that I ordered, which really frustrated me, is in the wash, because it would have been so good if I bought it out. It was a seagull, because I like seagulls, and the seagull had black legs, and then the black legs blended into the t-shirt so you can't see its legs, which is why I decided to order that in like a dark grey colour instead. So that is the only downfall, is this artwork is produced as artwork. It's not produced to go on clothing necessarily, but most of it does work. You've just got to be a bit picky. So this one works really nicely on here. Now I'm just going to give you kind of a full review on this one, because they're all the same quality and the same aspect, and then I'll show you the other designs. The print is amazing. I hate those t-shirts where like the transfer is so thick it like crumbles, or it like becomes sweaty on the inside where you just can't breathe through the fabric. This transfer is so soft. Honestly, like when I got this, I put it on and it like felt like a pajama t-shirt. I hope you know what I mean, where it's just so comfy to wear. You can't feel the fact it has a transfer on it. I mean, when you do this, there is a slight kind of discrepancy between like the feel of this and the feeling of the cotton, but it is so soft. I have worn this t-shirt so much since lockdown, and it's not faded at all. It's been in and out the wash. I put it through the tumble dryer. It's just stayed so nicely, and like looking super up close, like there are no cracks in it, no kind of chunks missing or anything. It has withheld so nicely, and I love it. Now the t-shirt itself, which is kind of the part that RedBubble I feel have the most control over, is by Gildan, which is kind of that really common t-shirt brand, which is a pretty good one to go for. It's called heavy cotton, which I think is a very good description for it. Cotton t-shirts, it's 100% cotton, are honestly the best. The sizing is standard throughout all of them, so if you buy one t-shirt and you have confirmed it is the size you want, you can order other t-shirts without the worry that it's going to be inconsistent, because all of the t-shirts I have here have all been ordered on the same base, and that's down to my own personal preference. So this was the first one I got. I guess the only thing that they don't have full control over is the quality of the artwork. This one has come out really nicely. All of the ones I've got have come out really nicely, but often if it is like a not so high quality, like if it was this but not as high quality, they'd probably display it as a tiny little one just like on the side, almost like pocket size, and to me that indicates that if this was blown up it wouldn't look as good. There's one I really like, a Jenna Marbles themed one, and it's peach and it's only really small, and I was like, oh, I wish I could have that over the whole t-shirt, but obviously it's just not the right quality. So I mean, all in all, the t-shirts are beautiful quality. They are around £18, so they are slightly more expensive. Obviously depends on what product you're buying. The t-shirt dresses were closer to £30, but some of the t-shirts are like £17. It just depends on what quality. I'd say I'd go for kind of the mid-standard ones. The quality is perfect, the fit's perfect, and I'm so pleased with how these prints are like presented onto the top. So honestly, I am like have nothing but good things to say about them. I mean, I guess other than the shipping takes forever, but there is a global pandemic going on right now, so I'm not really surprised. So I've bought a pile of them. This isn't all of the ones. I'm gonna be honest with you, these are all the ones that have just literally come out of the wash, so these are not all the ones I have, but these are all the ones that were just on the side come out of the wash. So I thought I'd just show you some of the ones I bought so you can get some different ideas, and ideas of what kind of things you can get on there. There's so much spooky stuff, there's so much gothic stuff, there's so much stuff down that route, but I wanted to buy some things which were kind of like on the other side of my personality. So I got Louis Theroux, as you can see. The next one in my pile is one that quite a few people have commented on because I was wearing it in my makeup video the other day, and it is this Tiger King one. So it has Joe Exotic on it, and this was just a bit of like a meme, but I just wanted it when I saw it. I searched Tiger King and this came up, and it's just kind of a collage that someone has put together at some point. And again, it worked really nicely. If it had been in black, it would have completely blended in, but the fact it was white worked perfectly. Ultimately, if you wanted this design but on a white t-shirt, it may not show up as nicely. So this was another one that I got off of it, and bear in mind, if you're seeing it on a t-shirt, you can probably get it on a notebook or a pencil case as well, so have a look on there. This one is by an artist called Sophie Corrigan, I believe, yeah, Corrigan, and it's an axolotl on a moss ball. So there are some artists, so like the one that made the Louis Theroux one basically pretty much made this edit, and that was kind of it, and any t-shirts or designs you bought with that on, a small percentage would go to that artist. There are artists like Sophie Corrigan who have their own stores, they have their own companies outside of RedBubble, their own Etsy stores, but this is the best way for them to get their prints and their designs on t-shirts, and when you do buy it, money still goes to them. So although if I was planning to buy, like say, a birthday card from Sophie Corrigan, I'd probably just get it straight from her Etsy store. If I saw any of her designs and wanted it on a t-shirt, I'd go via RedBubble, and I absolutely loved it. It works perfectly on this one. The thing is as well is if you find an artist you like I found this t-shirt, I really like the artist, I then went to her store and just went through her design, so all of the t-shirts which had her stuff on it, and I think I've ordered like 5 or 6 t-shirts which are based, well, they are of her artwork. So this is one of those. Next up is another axolotl one, and again, these are all just heavy cotton, exactly the same. This one is like the life cycle of an axolotl. This was just done by an independent artist. If I had ordered this on a light pink t-shirt, it may not have shown up as nicely, but I feel like it works super well on a black t-shirt. The other thing as well is when you find a piece of artwork you like, it kind of generates a picture of the design on a t-shirt so you can see what it looks like, and it kind of suggests a colour that would work best for you. So this one was actually already suggested on a black t-shirt, whereas this one was suggested on a light blue t-shirt, but actually I still feel like it works really nicely on a black top. So again, that's my only real critique, is just make sure that the design works on the colour that you are after. The next one, again, this was by another small artist, and it's a sloth on a tortoise, and all of the t-shirts and prints and designs and artwork have names, and I'm pretty sure I was like sold on the name for this one because it was something to do with like you can't really compare your speed to someone else's because it's all kind of relative, but I loved that one. That was a complete random buy. I then got another Tiger King top, which again I just searched for Tiger King. It says, "Hey all you cool cats and kittens." Again, I was wearing this in a recent Doc Martens video, I think. If you had ordered this on a white t-shirt, the writing would not show up. It wouldn't change the writing for the colour of t-shirt, but on a black t-shirt, it works perfectly. And with all of these, it's the same case. They all feel like pajama t-shirts in like how soft and gorgeous they feel. And the last one that I have here, just to kind of show you, is one based on the TV show House MD. I'm not sure how many people watch that, but I love House. It's one of my frequent binge watching series. It just says, "It's never lupus." So things which are quite like, not obscure, but series like Sherlock or Doctor Who, if you type those in, it comes up with so much. So House MD, which it's a big series, but I guess it's definitely nothing in size comparison to say like Stranger Things or Doctor Who is even higher. Even something like House MD had like 300 different designs. So something as big as Doctor Who is an example that I'm going to keep going with. You're going to be faced with like easily like 1,000 different pieces of artwork. So this store is so big because there's stores for the artists, there's the ability to search for certain niches, certain themes, certain shows. When I searched for House MD, which is not even like the biggest show, it came up with so much artwork. I spent at least 2 hours going through all of the different options, and then when I chose this piece of artwork, I then had to go through all of the different like ways it could be printed, if I wanted it as a print, if I wanted it as a t-shirt, if I wanted it as a pillowcase, if I wanted it as a notebook, if I wanted it as a pencil case, if I wanted it as a magnet, if I wanted it as a mug. Like, I had to go through all of it, even though like obviously I knew I just wanted it as a t-shirt. But if you go on there just objectively looking at the artwork, oh my goodness, you could be on there for hours. So then I chose it as a t-shirt, then I chose it as a classic fit t-shirt, a man's one, then I chose it in black, then I chose the size. Whew, and only then could I put it in my basket. So that's basically a kind of overview of RedBubble. As a new user, I'm so pleased with it. 100% recommend downloading the app if you are interested. It's a lot easier to search, it's a lot quicker, and also after you've placed an order on the app, it then starts randomly giving you 20% off every time you go on it. So definitely it makes it more affordable. It is quite expensive if you don't have a discount code, but since getting that app, I am on there pretty much every day. It's so addictive just to scroll through artwork. And as I said, it does also support small businesses. So what is not to love? Let me know if you liked this review. I've got so many other RedBubble t-shirts and hopefully some t-shirt dresses coming soon as well, which I'll definitely make a video about, since there are no reviews on the internet about them. And everyone's like, is it a scam? And I'm like, no, it's not, I promise you. Everything I've ordered from there has been amazing. It's just these dresses I'm waiting on, but that is understandable, and I'm gonna give them till the 22nd, and then maybe I'll have to send them a strongly worded email, but still it's totally like expected from the current situation and the current stresses that are going through with the postal service. So anyway, as I said, I will leave it all down below. Thank you very much for watching. If you do have any questions, comments, please leave them down below if it's anywhere you are. I hope you're enjoying the shade, unless you have vitamin D deficiency, and I will see you really soon. Bye!